I'm Steve Johnson, News Director for theDove TV. Check out our other videos and visit our website at theDove.us. Thanks. Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson. Here's a reminder to get our iPhone, iPad, and Android app. Then you can watch the Dove News on demand on your mobile app and on the Dove Roku channel as well. Well, the man accused of scaling a security fence and getting into the White House with a knife is scheduled to have his initial appearance in federal court today. Omar Gonzalez of Copperas Grove, Texas, faces charges of unlawfully entering a restricted building or grounds while carrying a deadly or dangerous weapon. The Secret Service tightened security outside the White House after Friday's embarrassing incident. 42-year-old Gonzalez accused of scaling the perimeter fence, running across the White House lawn and entering the presidential mansion before agents stopped him. The Army says Gonzalez served from 1997 until his discharge in 2003, and again from 2005 to December of 2012, when he retired due to disability. Well, activists warning that climate change is destroying the earth, and tens of thousands of them took to the streets of Manhattan over the weekend. Organizers say more than 100,000 marched in New York City. They were joined in Midtown by United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, former Vice President Al Gore, and New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. And terrorism in the Middle East, violence in the Ukraine, they're not the major issues in the world at this time, according to the head of the United Nations. Ban Ki-moon says the biggest world concern is climate change.
Climate change is a defining issue of our time, and there is no time to lose. If we do not take action now, we will have to pay much more.
Tomorrow, more than 120 world leaders will convene for the United Nations Climate Summit aimed at galvanizing political will for a new global climate treaty by the end of 2015. A Spanish priest with Ebola now in a Madrid hospital. Manuel Garcia Viejo was working in Sierra Leone when he was diagnosed. He was flown back to Spain on a medically equipped plane and arrived today. Another Spanish missionary died of the disease despite being given an experimental medicine. Well, the leadership of Oregon's largest agencies has quietly convened high-level meetings to discuss just how to deal with an upcoming marijuana legalization measure. The legalization measure would touch every corner of state government, from the Oregon State Police to the Oregon Liquor Control Commission. And the Liquor Control Commission spokeswoman Christy Scott says the agency is trying to prepare for quick changes should that measure pass in November. Police in Cottage Grove say one of its officers shot an armed man in the foot in a confrontation. Police Chief Mike Grover says that the man was armed with 2 knives Saturday night. He was taken to a hospital in Springfield with injuries that were not said to be life-threatening. Well, let's take a look at what we can expect on the weather scene as we start this new week. And in Northern California, mostly sunny skies today with a high of 87, then only 82 tomorrow. A pretty good chance of rain for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Lows getting down to the upper 60s for the highs. For the Klamath Basin, 81 degrees today, 77 tomorrow, and that similar trend of dropping temperatures down to 63 possibly for the high on Thursday, with rain on Wednesday and Thursday likely. As we move into the coastal region, mostly sunny today, 65, and then rain coming in for Tuesday through Thursday, but a high on Tuesday of 70 and otherwise in the mid-60s. As we move into the Central Oregon area of Bend, 81 degrees, a slight chance of rain today, 77 tomorrow, and then a better chance of rain Wednesday through Friday with the highs all in the mid to low 60s. And for Southern Oregon, 88 today, 85 tomorrow, then rain a possibility on Wednesday and Thursday. Could get down to 68 for the high. That's your news and weather on the Dove.